Hello Northeast, this is Farmington Mayor Nate Duckett. I'm coming to you live today from my office at City Hall. At least it's live here where I'm at right now. So whenever you see this, it won't be live, but it's live right now. Wanted to just talk to you a bit today about why I think reading is important. Also read to you a little bit, but I wanted to show you around quickly around my office here at City Hall. So I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to show you there's some artwork that my uncle made with the seal of New Mexico and the seal of the city of Farmington. Over here I keep a large map of San Juan County. This shows all the bike trails, kind of get up here, all the bike trails that exist for our outdoor recreation purposes and the things that we're trying to promote here in the city. And then I have a big beautiful picture of shiprock that my grandmother painted back in the 1990s. So anyways, that's a quick tour of the office. Wanted to share with you why I think reading is important. I think reading is important for a lot of reasons, but first and foremost, reading allows you, no matter what age you're at, to explore your own imagination, to get into subjects, any subject that you want to learn about. You can find that subject in a book. Any fantastic stories, sci-fi stories, stories of knights and medieval kings, those are the things I like to read about. You can find those in books. The other thing, for a mayor of a city, reading is critical because there's a lot of information that's out there. It's in print, it's online, and you have to know it, you have to read it, you have to understand it because you're making a lot of decisions and setting a lot of the vision and the mission for your community. So it's important as an elected official to be up to date on things that are going on, to kind of understand as much as you can the ins and outs of issues as they're happening and what we plan for. I'm reading a book right now called The Walkable City. Turn that there. Written by Mr. Jeff Speck. This book kind of talks about how community planners forever have been trying to find ways to make cities have multi-use trails and paths and options so that it's not just built around the automobile. The city of Farmington really grew enormously in the 1960s through the 1990s, and a lot of that was built around making passageway with automobiles. Where I grew up in northern Denver as a kid, we had bike paths and walk paths that took you from your neighborhood to your school, to parks, to the mall, but none of those even touched a main street, so to speak. So we're working on some of those things to make this a more walkable community, to make it safer for kids and more enjoyable for people who want to be on their bikes. But it's much more expensive to do it after you built the roads than doing it before you built the roads. So we're going to do the best we can. So I just wanted to read this to you. I will just tell you, as a child, when I was in school as a student, every time the teacher asked, would somebody like to read, you could almost guarantee that I was raising my hand. I love to read. And I've found now, within the different jobs that I've had, that being able to read in public in front of people has allowed me to also speak in public easily in front of people, or do the radio show that I do every week, or the mayor's table videos that we do every week. So I feel comfortable talking and hearing my own voice and confident in my ability to read and speak in front of other people. So I challenge you on that. So this book, this is called Advanced Cycling, the chapter that I'm in. This is chapter 6 of The Walkable City. Advanced cycling. As long as we're getting technical, let's mention some of the most sophisticated bikeways that have recently hit the streets. If you are not a cycling nut, feel free to skip this bit. One technique that's been getting a lot of play lately is the Shero, which is a wide lane shared by cars and bicyclists, indicated by a prominent biker decal in the right center of the pavement. In the Cyclist Manifesto, Robert Hirsch comes out strongly in favor of Sheros over bike lanes, noting that the Shero doesn't really tell the bicyclist or the driver to do anything specifically, and therein lies much of its beauty. It's art that conjures awareness, and that, as we have seen, is what traffic safety is all about. We're actually looking at some Sheros here in the city of Farmington, where a biker and a motorist would share a lane. So keep your eyes open for that. Lots of things happening here in your city. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. If you have any questions, get with your parents, your teacher. You can always reach out to me on my email at nduckett@fmtn.org, or write me a letter and send it to my office here at 800 Municipal Drive, Farmington, New Mexico, 87401. Keep up the good work, keep reading, and have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.